About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Bryant gonna let one fly for Robinson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Bryant. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. DeMarcus Robinson, 57 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set, 260.
So we got man. Deuce. He's checking. Crash.
Hey, give me radar.
95 is mine.
On first down, it's Stafford. Man open, that's Marcus Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
40 got. 40 got. 40 hot.
Here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One set. 280.
Here we go. Switch, switch, switch. Check 13. Check 13. Check 43.
Omaha, ready to move.
Watch the whip. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Check safety, check safety. Alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, 70. Hot.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
4 yards. He was brought down by Eli Apple. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Under 10.
On 1st and 10, Bryant. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bryant. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Here we go.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch. Check 9, check 9. Check nickel. Hey, 5-0. Under 20.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Finding Green complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Stafford now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up. Hey, 54. Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
45, Mike. Hey, Alpha. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check. Fresno. 50. He's checking crack.
Throwing again. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Let's get that ball right here. Check 50. 32. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check your hot read. Monday. Go. Watch. Stay 50. Hey, easy.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Results in a 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before break. Bryant airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Pick it up, Pete. Kill. Go. Wait. Go. Watch the motion. Go. At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike.
2nd and 4. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now they try the right side here. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, go 20. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
32. Hey, Haywood. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Go.
Stafford down to throw. He finds his man Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Alert! Hey, Charlie. I'm coming. Mike 36. Mike 36. I know he ain't got it. Check. Lucky. Mike 7.
Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Switch gears. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Alert! Hey. Easy, alert!
From the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the old.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Bryant looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Buddy up! Watch 57. Hey, keep it up! Keep it up! Go, 57 to Mark. 57.
From the gun on third down. Bryant. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bryant. And he fires one incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bryant. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bryant. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Bryant. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bryant. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Sack, baby. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set
on 4th down. Bryant. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bryant. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Back to throw. Bryant.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Back. Hey, check 20. White.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Stop your body. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 3. Share. Double right. Slam.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Set. Blue 60. Check 45. Come on. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Say 32. Big Ed. Deuce. He's checking.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
45. Middle. Blue draw Corker. Kill. Hatchet.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 13. And middle. Check 43. Whip.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Crunch. Check safety.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Jim. Hey, 22.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Under 10. 10. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Real right. 22.
Here's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Check nickel.
59.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson taking it in. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They got the touchdown, but a little risky, even though where they were to run the football in that situation on the final play.
If they give it up somehow,